Welcome to Skidmore-Tynan ISD and the Dubo Special Events Center. My name is Amador Ramirez, and this is the doubleheader. And Skidmore-Tynan Junior High B team took the victory, 18-9. And now we're going to get Junior High A team action, or purple, but I kind of understand letters a little bit more. But it looks like Ella Calderon will be jumping. I only have the rosters for our Lady Cats, and probably by the time this ends, I will know all of them. I already know quite a few of them, but here we go. And it's going to be traveling, steps taken, so we'll get it Skidmore-Tynan basketball. The Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats A team with a 4-1 record. Just a moment ago, the B team up their record to 4-2, and it does look like Sydney O'Brien, Clara Carragher, Hannah Sears, and it's stolen, traveling. Also number 30 is Chloe Nance, and I mentioned Ella Calderon. So we'll get familiar with the players as we move along, and on the first break I'll introduce them a little bit more in detail. And no good, the shot. It was blocked, so it stays right here. They're calling a block, so it's Skidmore-Tynan basketball. And inbounding number 14, Hannah Sears. Over with a shot up, no good. Rebound taken by the Leopards. Good defense by Chloe Nance. And up and no good, and Ella Calderon with the rebound. Actually more of a steal. Here's Clara Carragher, number 11. Back to Hannah Sears, who drives inside. And there's Carragher, no good. And good save, but on the line. Good effort by Ella Calderon. I know some of these have siblings, obviously, on the varsity. The Mazzy move attributed to Mazzy Calderon, and Ella Calderon playing here with the junior. And a steal, and that is Hannah Sears with a steal over to Sydney O'Brien, who slows it down in a foul. Kind of got the ball popping her on the upper lip and nose area. So first team foul. So Hannah Sears will inbound it over to Sydney O'Brien, who drives and taken there, and a foul will be called. And they'll call that foul on Sydney O'Brien on a block. Just underway, no score, as you can see. 4:54 remaining here in the first period, 6-minute periods. Hannah Sears on the Kenedy Leopard over on the far side. And you got Sydney O'Brien close. Oh, and a jump ball. That's going to be possession arrow, Skidmore-Tynan. Hannah Sears with a nice tie-up, and Skidmore-Tynan possession. So here comes Sydney O'Brien. Over to Clara Carragher. Back to Hannah Sears. Over to Sydney O'Brien with a shot up, and good. Sydney O'Brien with the first bucket of the game here at Skidmore-Tynan. Trying to go 5-1 on the season is the A team. Keep up with the B team, who made it to 4-2 on their record. It does look like Kenedy takes the victory. This just in from Donato Salinas for the, I believe, the B team. 36-25, Kenedy took the win. The boys at the junior high level have been playing great, just like they did in football, but just coming a little short, 36-25 to Kenedy. Very close game at halftime. Thank you, Donato Salinas, for that update. We appreciate it. And that does look like Hannah Sears over to Sydney O'Brien, and they're going to call a travel up and over. 3:56 remaining, 2-0 with the O'Brien field goal. Defense there by Claire Carragher. Ella Calderon made her presence known. Sears over to Carragher. Carragher on a runner up, no good, but foul. Claire Carragher will go to the free throw line. That all started with Ella Calderon over to Hannah Sears, over to Claire Carragher, and that's why she's at the free throw line. Good effort there by that trio. Trying to get some points up and get on the scoreboard like Sydney O'Brien has. Kenedy with some substitutions. Again, I did not have time between the B and the A team, and I don't think they had it ready. I looked over, but got to get myself set up. I usually try to get everything from max prep, and they're going to call a lane violation on Kenedy, so Claire Carragher will get another shot. Kind of leaned over a little bit and couldn't hold her momentum back. Up and good. So O'Brien with 2 and Claire Carragher now with a point from the free throw line, and 3-0 is our score here. Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats trying to sweep tonight, and that's going to be Skidmore-Tynan basketball, or did they keep it right here? We'll keep it Kenedy. Saying it was touched, so Claire Carragher will guard the inbounder, and Sydney O'Brien playing some scramble defense there. And now Chloe Nance. And and a nice move, no good. And in there was Hannah Sears. Well, I already see dominance inside in the paint and the out. You got Hannah Sears, you got Chloe Nance, you got Ella Calderon inside the paint, and then you've got Carragher and O'Brien out on the backcourt. You've got a pretty solid team right there. Thus, their 4-1 record. JV went to 4-2. Little discussion going on with the coaches over on the far side. Not like it really matters if I point to them, but they're gonna try to figure this one out. Looked like he gave the signal of a technical foul. And it was a technical foul. Technical foul. So 2 free throws for Sydney O'Brien, and nobody needs to be there. They're going to move everybody out. Yeah. Sometimes those are the tougher ones because you're all by yourself at the free throw line. So Sydney O'Brien to shoot 2. Technicals. Good form, good motion on the ball by Sydney O'Brien. You can tell she's been practicing. 3:16 remaining, first period. Just fall short, but she's going to make a lot of free throws in her career. And comes number 13 in Aaliyah Castaneda. And that'll give Claire Carragher a break. The purple team, or the A team, only suiting up 6 tonight. They're going to inbound it on the side. So here comes Hannah Sears over to Sydney O'Brien. Again, we have Aaliyah Castaneda in. Oh, nicely done. Up and, in the back of the rim. That ball is going to fall soon for Sydney O'Brien. And look at the defense. Playing the defense is O'Brien. Calderon. She just finds now over there is Aaliyah Castaneda. Over to Chloe Nance. Yeah, that's going to be traveling. Good defense attributed there for Kenedy and the Leopards, but too many steps taken on that one. Sometimes you might let you, in junior high basketball, let a little bit of a slide go, but that was a little too much. 3-0 is our score. O'Brien with the bucket and Carragher with the, that's going to go out of bounds with the free throw. That's where we're getting the 3. 2:30 remaining, and Kenedy will have the substitution. Right now, Carragher is on the bench right now. So in the backcourt, Sears and led there by Sidney O'Brien. And a steal by the Leopards. And O'Brien wants to get it right back. I think it went off O'Brien. And let's see what the officials say. Yeah, it'll be Kenedy basketball. 2:21 remaining first period. Again, actually it went the other way. So, all right, Hannah Sears inbounds it to Castaneda back to O'Brien. O'Brien with a shot inside. No good. Rebound, Kenedy. And now they're going to fight for it. It's going to be a timeout called by Kenedy. And looking over at Skidmore-Tynan, as again, I do not have the Kenedy A-team roster, but we have suited up for the A-team, number 1. And I don't think I see her out there. Shelby Daniels. Number 2 is Sidney O'Brien. Number 11, Claire Carragher. Number 13, Aaliyah Castaneda. A lot of similarities to her sister, Aubriana. Number 14, Hannah Sears. Number 23, Ella Calderon. And number 30, Chloe Nance. Right off the bat, I'm not the greatest analyst. I might be the worst. But I'm looking at the front court of Calderon, Nance, and Sears. And the backcourt with O'Brien and Carragher. You got yourself a good team here. Again, at 4-1. Once they've established and they've got the good fundamentals down, even at the free throw line with a couple of misses, Sidney O'Brien has great stroke on that ball. So we're going to be looking at a good team in the future. And turnover, Skidmore-Tynan basketball. And hopefully we're letting you get to see some of the players that we don't normally showcase, like Hannah Sears and Sidney O'Brien. And foul is called. Actually, that is the 5th team foul. I don't know if they're going to the free throw line. Free throws. Yeah, free throws. That's in the penalty, in the bonus. When you hit 5 fouls, whether you're shooting or not, you're going to the free throw line. And that is exactly where Sidney O'Brien will go to shoot 2. 5 team fouls in the bonus, in the penalty, whatever you want to call it. Nice. That's what we're waiting for with Sidney O'Brien, who has the good stroke there at that free throw line. And second one for O'Brien. No good. Good defensive rebound by Kenedy. And here come the Leopards. 4-0 is the score. 3-pointer up and no good. And they cannot save it. So Skidmore-Tynan basketball with 1:38 remaining first period. Violation there at the inbound. And now Kenedy will set it up right there under the basket, trying to get on the board. With 1:37 remaining first period. Good defense there by O'Brien. And look at that defense by Ella Calderon. She don't want to go anywhere. Chloe Nance almost with the rebound, but offensive rebound Kenedy. So they'll start it up again. Shot is up and good. Bank shot for the Leopards. Back over to Sears, who drives. Shot up, no good. And they need to hit the boards a little bit harder, do the Lady Cats. With some balls that I think are available for the taking. Shot up, no good. And a save, a nice save by the Leopards. And now Sears with a steal. Back over to O'Brien. Here come the Lady Cats. They're going to call a travel. Up and over on the basketball. 40 seconds remaining. 4-2 is our score here in the first period. 18-9 was the first game, and it was the B team of the white team. 18-9, Skidmore-Tynan prevailing. And from Kenedy, our B team boys take the loss. Thanks for the update from Donato Salinas, Bentley Salinas' dad. And I'll update all that at our Bobcat Nation page. There's traveling going on there. Yeah. We'll update it at our Facebook page as soon as I can have a free moment. Probably sit right here and update it after this game is over. And then go and watch the college football playoffs. Castaneda inside to good save by Calderon, but now it's going to be possession arrow. It's going to be Skidmore-Tynan. Skidmore-Tynan basketball. Hannah Sears will inbound it. She's got Sydney O'Brien. Aaliyah Castaneda with a shot up and, back of the rim. Good rebound is up for Sears, no good. And Kenedy with the rebound. Now she's trapped there. And no, that'll be the way the period ends. It is 4-2 at the end of one. On to the second. Get a little bit of opportunity to talk about some upcoming games as we move to the second period here. But let's keep it here for just a little bit. 18-9, Skidmore-Tynan and the B team takes the victory over the Kenedy Leopards B team. And you're watching now the A team, or the purple team, versus the B team that was a white team, and trying to sweep here at the Dubo Special Event Center. But in Kenedy right now, Donato Salinas gave me the report back. I believe it was 36-22 was the score, and the B team for the boys taking the loss, and they'll move on to the A team. If I said that correctly, unless it was the 7A team, I believe that was correct. The 7A team took the loss. Now the 8th grade A team will take the court in Kenedy for their second game. So Skidmore-Tynan going 1-1 so far here in the midst of this evening. January the 8th, 2026. At the next break or at halftime, we'll talk a little bit about the upcoming games here. There's like a quadruple header tomorrow night, and we'll tell you more about that at halftime. I don't want to call this bonus coverage. This is coverage. We want to try to cover as many teams as we can. We covered the junior high boys right here, or I believe next door. I can't remember. But we also want to give coverage to the Lady Cats here for junior high action. Coach Munoz coaching the defense, and Sears almost with that steal. Hannah Sears. Again, we're looking at, I do not see Shelby Daniels, number 1, but so there's 6 players right now suited up for the Lady Cats A team. Yeah, so many letters and numbers floating through my head. 5 minutes just underway here in the second period, 4-2. That's the score at the end of one. And now Kenedy just kind of stalling a little bit. And a steal. Sydney O'Brien will go up for the layup and score. And the foul. Sydney O'Brien. That's all it takes. It just takes one player to dash through. You have one pass. You can have a crisp pass after crisp pass, and you get one defender like Sydney O'Brien to shoot the gap on the pass, and she's down the court. Yeah, it was only one. It was only one. They're going to give her another shot. Yeah, I think it yeah, that was a three-point play, so there was only one free throw, but I think the players thought there's 2 free throws. O'Brien for the shot, up and no good. And taken down by the Kenedy. And all alone for the layup, up, no good. And blocked by Nance. Chloe Nance with the block, up for Kenedy, and no good. Rebound, Ella Calderon. Nice little outlet pass to Carragher, up, no good. Claire Carragher with the shot, but a very nice outlet shot. Now you got a runner over here, number 1, out on the outlet for Kenedy, but they didn't see her. So the drive by the Leopards and taken there by, they're going to call traveling, so that is going to be Skidmore-Tynan basketball. Back in for Skidmore-Tynan, Elia Castañeda. So right now in the backcourt, you got Sydney O'Brien, who drives, kicks it over to Castañeda for the shot, up and no good. And Carragher back over to make that Hannah Sears. Carragher with a mid-range shot, no good. Rebound, Kenedy. Now trying to save it, and they do the Leopards. They're going to try to set up an offense. 6-2 is our score. Good defense there by Sydney O'Brien. No good. And now Ella Calderon in there with Hannah Sears, making sure the Leopard doesn't get inside the paint, and they don't. Again, good defense there by O'Brien. Taken there by Claire Carragher. Carragher swings to the right side. Tries to maintain control. They're going to call a timeout, 30-second timeout here for Coach Munoz and the Lady Cats. You're watching junior high action, A-team. And the score 36-22 from Kenedy was the 7th grade A-team, and now comes the 8th grade A-team. And I don't know, we'll get a report on that. Again, everything will be reported back at ST Bobcat Nation Facebook. ST Bobcat Nation Facebook. And if you haven't already liked us over there or followed us at Facebook, ST Bobcat Nation, that's where we give you all the information. And here at ST Lady Cat Nation YouTube and ST Bobcat Nation YouTube, we bring you the games. But you need to know when and where we're going to be broadcasting, so it's good to connect with us in those 3 areas. Claire Carragher, and a steal. Turned her back a little bit, and right back, and not quite a steal back, but enough to avoid the easy transition points. 3:10 remaining, 6-2. Oh, and a pass inside, and now the defense convergence, tie ball. Good sportsmanship by Claire Carragher, number 11. You get the ball. Sometimes you tend to swing. You don't want to let go of the ball, but you also don't want to. So it is possession arrow Kenedy. 3:04 remaining here in the second period. And a block there by Sydney O'Brien. Possession arrow, Skidmore-Tynan blocked the inbound pass. That's pretty good talent there. So Hannah Sears will inbound it over to Sydney O'Brien. Screen set, didn't need to set it. Back over to Claire Carragher, who drives, shot up, and no good. And Ella Calderon up with a shot, kind of like a Mazzy move, but it's going to be, let's see what he calls. Going the other way. He said red, maroon and black. Skidmore-Tynan, purple and gold and white. 2:41 remaining here in the second period. Low scoring. Been a low scoring game. And again, some mistakes, absolutely. But some defense, some good defense as well. And it's going to be taken there by Claire Carragher. Traveling. I think I can put my clipboard down. I said I would get to know our Lady Cats before the evening's over. I've got them. So I just don't have Kennedy's roster. I apologize. Never got it. Inside, a good inbound pass. Double dribble, they didn't call it. Ella Calderon up, and they're going to call a foul on Ella Calderon. Good defense. I think Coach Munoz is telling you what to do. And now to the line will go Kenedy to try to cut this to 2. 2:18 remaining, second period. I'm not sure how many minutes we're going to have. I don't think the players even go to the locker room. But Chloe Nance fixing to come into the game. Here comes Nance in for Aaliyah Castaneda. As I said, a formidable front court and back court for the no good. What do they call him? It was a violation, I believe, in the lane. Back. 2:17 remaining, second period. Skidmore-Tynan on the Lady Cats wanting to try to put a little bigger lead. Here's Carragher back over to Nance over at the right wing. Ow, good aggressive offense there by O'Brien. She fights for everything. Nance with the rebound. Carragher up and no good, back of the rim. And coming out of it is Kenedy. Swings it all the way over and no good. And there's Hannah Sears out of bounds. And Hannah Sears loses the ball, but she smiles about it. It's all good. So it is going to be Kenedy basketball. 1:43 remaining here in the second period. Three-pointer up and no good. Yanked down by Nance. And sent over to O'Brien. Sydney O'Brien over on the left side. She picks up her dribble, hands it over to Hannah Sears. Good defense, a steal out of bounds. Right on the purple. Good effort there by Zero. Hannah Sears will inbound it. See what they can set up here. Carragher with the entry pass, and they're going to call a jump. Skidmore-Tynan possession arrow. Skidmore-Tynan has the possession arrow. I think the officials need to extend their arm a little bit for the girls. Let them know which direction. They don't always have it. Kind of like in football, like when you point directional. Sears up with the shot, no good. And good defensive rebound by Kenedy. Swings it to the left side. Here come the Leopards. Double dribble. 1 minute remaining here in the second period. Inbounding. Sears over to O'Brien. Over to Carragher on the left wing. Kicking it back to O'Brien. O'Brien with the drive. Short range shot up and no good. Ella Calderon with the rebound. Hannah Sears with the bucket. Well done. Ella Calderon with the rebound. Kicks it out to Hannah Sears for the bucket. Good defense there played by Calderon. And now a little assistance by O'Brien, causing a turnover, double dribble. Skidmore-Tynan now with 25 seconds to try to put up one more bucket. Try to get a little more. There's a foul called. That is a non-shooting foul, which is immediately in the side. 20 seconds. There's some good hands going in there for Kenedy. They're doing a good job. Mid-range shot, O'Brien, and it got stuck. Got some super glue on it. And it's in for the bucket. No, that doesn't count. What happens is it's considered a jump. So possession arrow happened to be Kenedy. 7 seconds. Hannah Sears has it. Swings it over. Got to shoot it. Little shot by Carragher. Up and good. At the buzzer, Claire Carragher. Making it 10-2 for the Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats. Purple A team. I'm going to flip it over to period 3 so I don't forget. I'm always bad about that. But I don't think there's going to be a big gap here, so that means I'm sticking around here. Can't go to the concession stand or anywhere, which is fine. Got Dairy Queen next door. Talking a little bit about we got a little bit of time here. We're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up. First, let's wrap up tonight. We've got Let's wrap up tonight. This is Thursday, junior high action. Our junior high Lady Cats B team, the white team, takes the victory 18-9. And now, right now, 10-2. This is the A team, or the purple team, hoping to go 5-1. The B team ends up at 4-2. So both with winning records here for the Lady Cats. In Kenedy tonight, Donato Salinas gave me the score for the 7th grade A team, and it was Kenedy taking that one 36-22. So the one that will be missing is the 8th grade A team in Kenedy for the Bobcats, and we would await that one, and we will post all that at ST Bobcat Nation on Facebook. That's kind of where we put everything. This is where we put our schedule, where we put the results. And we're not just at ST Bobcat Nation, certainly. We've got several Facebook pages through Skidmore-Tynan. If you just type Skidmore-Tynan, you'll find basketball, volleyball, softball, the ISD, and you name it. The one I'm running is the one that is ST Bobcat Nation. On YouTube, we have ST Bobcat Nation and ST Lady Cat Nation, and those are the ones we use to stream our games. And I utilize ScoreCam to connect to YouTube, and that's what you see down there, so that we can always get you up to date on the score, 10-2. Now, with about a minute and a half left still here at halftime, let's talk about tomorrow night, the 9th, January 9th. Starting at 5 p.m., we're going to start off right here at ST Bobcat Nation with the JV boys. And at 5 o'clock at ST Lady Cat Nation on YouTube, we'll be next door and bringing you the Lady Cats JV, who are doing very, very well, as are the JV boys. Then, upon completion of that, at approximately 6:15, we'll be right back here at ST Lady Cat Nation to bring you the varsity girls, who are 3-1 now, 18-6 overall. So we'll be doing that, and we'll stay right here, and we'll then bring you at ST Bobcat Nation the Skidmore-Tynan Bobcats varsity, who come up with a big win and a big night for Donovan Garcia with 45 points in Three Rivers just Tuesday night. And I have that out there. You can watch the game still. It'll be available a little bit longer, at least till tomorrow. But the highlight reel will be up forever. We got about 20 seconds remaining. So all of this is going to be capped up late tonight or tomorrow morning, so you'll know where to set your alarms. And here comes the buzzer, and I hate when the buzzer catches me. So we're about ready to get into the third period. Yeah, that buzzer drives me crazy. 10-2. It was 4-2 after one, and 6-0 in favor of the Lady Cats in the second period. So here we are in the third period. A lot of defense, and along mixed in with a little bit of turnovers, unforced errors, but mostly good defense. So it looks like the officiating crew, who have done a great job, and I really love the fact that the official, in this case the one at the far right top corner, he actually stopped play to coach a little bit, and he letting them know where they needed to stand in the event of a free throw. And I like that. I really like that, when the officials can stop a little bit and take a moment and say, look, let's make sure where you're going to stand. And suffocating defense there by Skidmore-Tynan. It'll stay right here with Kenedy. Again, the Lady Cats here trying to go 5-1 as the B team went 4-2. Good defense there by Ella Calderon. I will have to hand it to the interior of the Kenedy Leopards. They have done a good job going the other way. Hannah Sears will inbound it for Skidmore-Tynan. Over to Sydney O'Brien with Claire Carragher on the left wing. In the paint right now, Ella Calderon along with Chloe Nance. Carragher, top of the key. Inside to Sears. Shot by Carragher is up and no good. It falls. Playing good inside that paint. It's nice to see her put that one back up and in. Again, as I mentioned, Kenedy doing good in there. And O'Brien trying to strip that one, but could not. A steal by Hannah Sears. Taken right back by Kenedy. What defense there by Sydney O'Brien wants every one that she can get. And Calderon with a good rebound. They're going to call it jump ball. I think they might give them a little more time on that one, but it's possession arrow. Skidmore-Tynan, but Calderon, Ella Calderon, doing very well. Got a good role model in, I assume, that Mazzy. I've already coined so many moves for Mazzy. O'Brien over to Ella Calderon. She's in the corner. Kicks it back to Carragher. And a steal. And now Sydney O'Brien trying to get it back. And just good defense. Avoids the easy layup for Kenedy. Prevents it, I should say. And as you heard the word hustle, that's what you're seeing out there. 12-2. A lot of this is hustle. Because if you can get back on defense, strip that ball and cause a turnover, the score doesn't change. And that's part of defense. You don't always have to be launching threes. You don't always have to be shooting twos, but play that defense. Batted away by Carragher. Carragher playing tight inside there on the inbound pass. Inside, up, and no good. And rebound. Going to hustle a little bit on there. And look at that. Sydney O'Brien forcing the jump ball. Possession arrow Kenedy. You might think, well, yeah, but the possession arrow goes to Kenedy. Yeah, but the next one goes to Skidmore-Tynan. So you hustle. Yeah, they needed a little. It is possession arrow Kenedy. Nice pass inside. There's Calderon trying to up and good block there. Up, no good. A foul will be called on Chloe Nance. That's a shooting foul, which again means that even though that's only 2 team fouls, the fact that you were shooting puts you on the free throw line. It is in the act of shooting. It doesn't matter if you have 0 team fouls or 5. You're going to go to the line. Free throw, 2 for Kenedy. .352 remaining here at the Dubo Special Events Center. Second of 2 is good. So Hannah Sears over to Carragher. And you got O'Brien back there too. Carragher says, I'll bring it up myself. Back over to Hannah Sears. Inside to Chloe Nance. Chloe Nance up and no good, but a good shot. It was a good form on that shot for Chloe Nance. Three-pointer for the Leopards, no good. Ella Calderon, no, now they're trying to get this ball back. Three-pointer, no good. And taken there by Chloe Nance. Over to Sears, over to O'Brien, and it'll stay right here. Skidmore-Tynan basketball. Heads up play not to touch it after that. She knew it was batted away, but under the basket. 3:09 for the Lady Cats. Lady Cats A team, the purple team. You saw the B team earlier. The white team defeat Kenedy 18-9. Sydney O'Brien will kick it back to Carragher. There's going to be a foul call on 0. And that'll be the third team foul. So non-shooting means on the side. And that ball will be given to Hannah Sears. Substitution for Kenedy. I wish I could have all of the rosters before the first game, but I know they don't always do that. And the other route I go is with max preps, and they don't have non-high school in it. Chloe Nance up, no good. They're going to call a foul. Keep it right here. And the foul given to Claire Carragher. And in comes Aaliyah Castaneda, giving a break to Claire Carragher. So here come the Leopards. Number 3 has done a great job tonight. All alone and out of bounds. She's got a player out there open, but over the head and out. 12-3 is our score. 2:33 remaining, third period. And a nice pass over to Sydney O'Brien. She got to keep control of it. She does that. Sends it over to Hannah Sears inside to Ella Calderon. Back over to O'Brien. Up for the shot. Good. Nice. Calderon assist over to O'Brien for the bucket. Well done by the Lady Cats. And now Castaneda trying to play some defense there. Got to get in front of got to get between the shooter and the basket. 3 picks up the dribble. And good defense there by Castaneda, Aaliyah Castaneda. And good defense reaching in. They're going to call, and she calls the turnover. Did Aaliyah Castaneda. Beautifully done. Back in number 22 comes in for 20. And here is Skidmore-Tynan basketball. 1:46 remaining. Grabbing it with the left hand is Sydney O'Brien's fun to watch. And it's Sears over to O'Brien, up for the shot. No good. Defensive rebound. Nance and Calderon there, but good effort by the Leopards. Swing it out to the outlet to the left side. Oh, and everybody seems to be okay. Good sportsmanship. Sydney O'Brien hit the deck. Tough player, I tell you. We'll stay right here with inside to 3. I say 3 a lot because, and Chloe Nance with a rebound. Kicks it over to Hannah Sears. Over to Aaliyah Castaneda. The drive. Shot is up, no good. Now and that's going to be jump ball. Skidmore-Tynan basketball. Good effort there by Ella Calderon. Shot is up and no good. Good inbound pass, but just off a little bit. Well, good defense. Didn't cause a turnover, but slows down the dribbler. 45 seconds remain here in the third period. Here at Skidmore-Tynan, purple and gold. And the purple team, the A team playing here. The B team already took it 18-9. Has double dribble. double dribble. Going the other way. So Skidmore-Tynan with 40 seconds remaining. Sears, Castaneda, O'Brien, Nance, and Calderon. Everybody wants a shot. O'Brien with a shot, up and hit the rim twice. Nance gets it. She kicks it back out to Sears. O'Brien with a shot from the free throw line. Rebounded by the Leopards. They got 10 seconds to get the shot off. And it's a steal. And there is O'Brien will drive and a steal traveling. We'll keep it right here with about 0.8 seconds. So now they need the Mazzy move here. Inbound it over the top into the bucket. So reinforcements coming in for Kenedy. See what happens here on the inbound by Hannah Sears. She's got, see, it's got to be a quick shot. Got to shoot it. She gets it off and no good. And a good effort there on the inbound. Falls a little deep, but good effort there. So here we are. Going to the fourth here at Skidmore-Tynan. 14-3 is our score. Again, we'll be back tomorrow, and I'm not gonna run through all of that again, but I just do want you to know there are 4 games tomorrow night here at Skidmore-Tynan. Check out ST Bobcat Nation and our other Skidmore-Tynan social media pages on Facebook. Know that we stream on ST Bobcat Nation YouTube, ST Lady Cat Nation YouTube. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up. Be ready. It all starts at 5 o'clock and probably goes until, let's see, if you're wondering, it's roughly from what I've seen, 5 to 6:15, and then 6:15 to about 7:30, and 7:30 to about 8:45. You do the math, it's about an hour and 15 minutes per game. And so you should plan to be around till 9 o'clock. So nothing else going on tomorrow night other than, tonight, college football playoffs, I believe. Let me make sure I get it all right. It's Ole Miss. Ole Miss tonight is playing. Who are they playing? Tomorrow night, I believe Miami. Oh, they're playing Miami tonight. And then tomorrow night it's Oregon and Indiana. But Lady Cat and Bobcat basketball is more fun. And if you are home, at least have your computer or your phone on us. Chloe Nance, and stolen right back. No good. Ella Calderon does. Oh, and a nice outlet over to O'Brien, over to Carragher, and in for the bucket. Well done by the Lady Cats in transition defense. Traveling. That was pretty. I don't know how else to put it. And I don't say that because it's girls playing. It's pretty. I'll say it if it's a boys playing or it's girls playing. When a play is pretty, it's pretty. Sweet. Awesome is my favorite word. That was awesome. My favorite word of all time is awesome and awesomeness. In case you're wondering, okay? Inside, bucket is good. Ella Calderon. And now they're pulling away, are the Lady Cats. The A-team. Ella Calderon up and good pass in there. There's no giving up. And a steal by Carragher. And a foul right on the forehead. That's going to leave a mark. She's like, why didn't you just let me around that corner? I don't know if they call fouls like in the NBA when it's clear to the basket. You get free throws, but I don't think they're doing that. And a good steal. Oh, and now I don't know if she's going to stop it. Oh. Traveling, but also threw an elbow on the right side. I don't know if they saw that, but sometimes it's out of frustration. Hannah Sears inbound into Sydney O'Brien. We got Clara Carragher, we got Chloe Nance, and Ella Calderon. There's Sears. Carragher drives to the right. Back over to Sears. Everybody wants to shoot a shot now. Inside to Chloe Nance with a shot up and no good. Up and no good. Calderon, that's going to go the other way. Ella with good effort inside along with Chloe Nance. Hannah Sears. I mean, they've all done beautifully. Like I said, this could be a power team in a few years if they're not already. They've just fundamentals. They got great fundamental skills in their positions. Two-pointer up, no good. Nance, and that's going to be possession. Chloe Nance, and that's going to be possession arrow. Skidmore-Tynan. 4:07 remaining here in the fourth. Well, the earlier score was 18-9. We're at 18-3 right now. I'm over here thinking, practice your threes. Launch some threes, but I'm not the coach. Don't listen to me. Up and no good. Calderon inside. Claire Carragher up, no good. Calderon up and no good. They're going to do a jump ball. This time the possession error will be Kenedy has the possession. And a steal. Claire Carragher to the bucket. Up and good. It does help when I know their names already. Otherwise, I'll be going like, oh, a good shot. Chloe Nance ripping down the rebound. It's Claire Carragher up and good. 22-3. 3:08 remaining here in the fourth. Got to fight for that one. And taken there by Kenedy. And now Hannah Sears, they're going to call a no, white. It is, but oh, it's a jump. Sometimes the reaction on the officials comes late, and I don't know if they called a foul or whether they called a. It is a jump ball. Possession arrow. Skidmore-Tynan. 2:53 remaining. Sydney O'Brien hands it over to Claire Carragher, who had a couple of layups. Castaneda will drive. Hands it over. Sydney O'Brien, short range jump shot, no good. Rebound. Sears is up, no good. And still fighting for it, up, no good. Hannah Sears. They're going to call a tie. It is possession arrow, Kenedy. Once they get that inside game going, they're going to be tough to beat here, this A team. Good at the rebounding. Got to be able to, put that ball back. Start over. Officiating crew has done a good job tonight. And the fans have been good. So here comes Kenedy with 2:15 remaining in the fourth. Shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound by Kenedy, and they're going to call a foul. Good effort there, 14 on 14. Hannah Sears doing great on that. I wasn't sure where the foul came, but inbounding will be the Leopards. Going on 2 minutes. Good inlet. Oh, and a block. They're going to call a foul. Thought she had all ball with that left hand. But it's in the act of shooting, so it doesn't really matter if you're in the penalty or not, or in the bonus. There's a lot of terms I use interchangeably in the paint, in the post. I use bonus or in the penalty. 2 free throws for the Leopards. Off to the right. Coach just saying, take your time. And good. Has a smooth free throw. Here comes O'Brien crossing the midcourt line. Castaneda up and no good. And now the jump ball, and that is Hannah Sears. Possession arrow, Skidmore-Tynan. Carragher will take a break. Hannah Sears to inbound. Oh, and a good defensive play, but keep it right here with Skidmore-Tynan. Number 5 for the Leopards. I'll say one more time, I did not get an opportunity to get the roster for the team. As I mentioned, I like to see them all before any game starts. And sometimes I get them at max prep, but only varsity. And this is junior high. They're going to call a foul. Away from the basket. Non-shooting foul, so bring it right here to the side. And normally the inbounder is Hannah Sears. She'll find O'Brien. Castaneda. Over to Sears. We're going to call a turnover. A push. I don't know. Called a pushing, I'm not sure. .123 remaining. I thoroughly enjoyed both games here and the action that was provided. Jump ball, possession arrow, Kenedy. Keep it right here, 109 remaining. Again, we will see you all tomorrow at ST Lady Cat Nation YouTube or ST Bobcat Nation YouTube to bring you JV and varsity basketball action right here at the Dubose Special Event Center in Skidmore-Tynan. And a steal over to Carragher. Carragher drives and foul. She'll go to the line. So that's a shooting foul. So it does not matter. You can see that is only their 3rd team foul. But you go to the line. It was a shooting foul. And I think they recognize that, yeah. And now this is what I like. The official is kind of coaching a little bit here. This is where y'all stand. So Claire Carragher will shoot 2 free throws. Off the right side of the rim, no good. Looks like the official's having a fun time too. Up and good. 59 seconds remaining. And Skidmore-Tynan A team will go to 5-1. Out of bounds. Going the other way. With 49 seconds. And the B team will go to 4-2. So 5-1 and 4-2. A and B respectively. Calderon swings it back over. Short range shot by Carragher. Good. Claire Carragher. From the pass from Ella Calderon. She got herself in the corner and figured, I've got the height to get it over to Claire. And she did that. Well done. 15 seconds remaining. Oh, and a block. Ella Calderon with a block. And over to Claire Carragher. And the layup, good save by number 5 with 5 seconds remaining. You could just run the clock out, but they also, you want to shoot. This is natural to want to shoot a shot, even with 5 seconds. 25-4. Shot is up and no good. And it's going to end right there. That's the way it ends. Final score, 25-4. Skidmore-Tynan. They go to 5-1. And I'll take my usual little snippet as they congratulate each other. And there you have it, folks, 25-4. Again, we'll be back. Boy, will we be back tomorrow with 4 games, 2 at ST Lady Cat Nation and 2 at ST Bobcat Nation between various members of our team.